Hello, my name is Ibrahim Bitar, and my second poem that I'll be reciting is Tam O Shanter. This looks really long, by the way, so it's going to be funny with my pronunciation. Of brownies and of bagillas full is this book, Godwin Douglas. When Chapman Billies leave the street, and jolly neighbors meet, as market days are wearing late, and folk begin to tack the gate, while we sit bouncing at the nappy, and getting food and unco happy, and we think now on the long Scotch miles, the Moses waters slaps and styles, that lie between us and our hame, where sits our sulky sullen dame, gathering her brows like gathering storm, nursing her wrath to keep it warm. The truth fanned honest Tam O Shanter, as he fray air as a night did canter. Auld ire whom near town surpasses for honest men and bonny lasses. O Tam, hadst thou been sae wise as tae thy ain wife Kate's advice, she told thee veal thou was a skelm, a blethering, blustering, drunken bellum, that frae November till October, a market day thou was nae sober, that ilka mulder be the miller, thou sat as long as thou had siller, that every nag was carried a shoe on the smith and the gate roaring full on, that at the Lord's house, even on Sunday, thou drank vi Kirkstone gin till Monday. She prophesied that late or soon thou wad be found deep brown in Doon, or catch vi vorlocks in the mirk by a loud auld haunted kirk. Ah, gentle dames, it gars me greet to think how many counsels sweet, how mony lengthened sage advices the husband fret the wife despises. But to our tale, as market night, Tim had got planted unco right, fast by an English blazing finely, we reamingly sat that drank divinely. At his elbow Sony's Johnny, his ancient trusty, job to crony. Tom lowered him like a very brither. They had been foul for weeks thegither. The night drove on v sangs and clatter, and the owl was growing better. The land lay, and Tam grew gracious, v favoured secret, sweet and precious. The sotler told his queerest stories, the landlord's laugh was ready chorus. The storm without might rear and rustle, Tam did not mind the storm a whistle. Care mad to see a man say happy, Ain drowned himself among the nappy. As bees flee, ham vi ladies o treasure, the mints ving their way vi pleasure. Kings may be blessed, but Tam was glorious, or the ills o life victorious. But pleasures are like poppies spread, you seize a flower, its bloom is shed, or like the snow falls in the river, a moment white, then melts forever, or like the borealis race that flit ere you can point their place, or like the rainbows lovely from a vanishing amid the storm. Nay man can tether time nor tide, the hour approaches till moon ride. The hour o' night, black arch the key stain, that deary hour he mounts his beastin', and a sink in a night he takes a rodin, and as ne'er poor sinner was abroaden. The wind blew as twat blawed in its last, the rattling shower rose on the blast. The speedy gleams the darkness swallowed, loud, deep, and lang the thunder blowed. That night the child might understand the Dale had business on his hand. Veal mounted on his grey mare, Meg, a better never lifted leg. Tim skeptic on throw dub and mire, despising wind and rain and fire, while holding fast his gude blued bonnet, while crooning o'er some old Scots sonnet, while glowering round be prudent cares, lest bogles catch them unawares. Carrick Eloise was drawing nigh, where Geistig and Holettes nightly cry. By this time he was crossed the ford, where in the snow the Chapmans moored, and past the barracks and Mikely Stain, where drunken Charlie's brake's neck bane, and through the vines and by the crane, where hunters found the murdered brain, and near the thorn, abune the well, where Mungo's mither hanged hersel. Before him Doon pours all his floods, the doubling storm Um, the doubling storms roars through the woods. The lightning flashed from pole to pole, near and more near the thunder's roll, when glimmering through the groaning trees, Kirk Alavoy seemed in a blaze. Though Irla bore, the beams were glancing, and loud resounded mirth and dancing. Inspiring bold John Burcloyne, what dangers thou canst make us scorn. Vi tapini, we fear nae evil, vi Usquabi will face a devil. The Swat's way reamed in Tammy's noddle. Fair play he cared na deals a bottle. But Maggie stood right there astonished, till by the hill and hand admonished. She ventured forward on the light, and while Tam saw an unco sight. Warlocks and witches in a dance, like Corleone Brent New France. But horn, pipes, jigs, strath, pies, and reels, but put life and metal in their heels. And when not bunker in the east, there sat old Nick in shape of beast, a towsy tyke, black, grim, and large. To gay the music was his charge. He screwed the pipes and guard them skrill, till roof and rafters it did jar. Coffins stood round him like open presses, that showed the dead in their last dresses, and by some devilish contrivance light, each in its cold hand held a light, by which heroic Tam was able to note upon the halley table a murderer's bane and gibbet errands, tossed by an lang v unchristened bairns, a thief new cutted frae a rape, v his last gape, his gobbooded gape, 5 tomahawks v blued, red, rusted, 5 scimitas v murder crusted, a garter which a babe had strangled, a knife a father's throat had mangled, whom his son of life bereft, the grey hairs yet strack to the heft, v mare of horrible and awful, which even to the name would be unlawful. 3 lawyers' tongues turned inside out, v lies seemed like a beggar's clout. 3 priests, heart rotten black as muck, lay stinking foul in every nook. As Tammy glowered, amazed and curious, the mirth and fun grew and fast and furious. The piper loud and louder blew, the dancer quicker flew. They reeled, they set, they crossed, they clicked, till ilke Carlin swat and ricket, and cussed her duties to the work and linked at in her sark. Now Tam O Tam had they been queens, and plump and strapling in their teens, their sack instead a crochet flaney, been saw white 1700 lanin. Their breeks, oh mine, my only pair, the ants were plush, o gilt blue hair. I was hae gine then off my hurdies for as blink of the bunnies birdies, but weiter beldams out and rules, rig woody pads vad speen a fool, louding and flinging under scrumrock. I wonder did not turn my thigh stomach. But Tam Kent, what was full brawly, there was a winsome wench and Wally. That night enlisted in the corps, laying after Kent on Carrick shore. For more a breeze to that she shot, and perished money a bony boat, and shook baith makely corn and bear, and kept the countryside in fear. Her cutly sark o' hazel horn, and that wild lassie she had worn, and longitude thou, sorely scantry, it was her best, and she was vaunty. Ah, little kenned they reverend granny, that sark she caught for her wee nanny, the twa bone Scots, but ever graced a dancer of witches. But hear my muse on her wing mount core, sick flights are far beyond her power. To sing out nanny, lap and flang, a soulful jade was and strang, and how Tim stood like an end bewitched, and thou his very enriched, even saying glard and fidget, fun and hotch and blue we might and may, till her first a caper signed a neither, and roars out, well done, Cootie Sark. In an instant all was dark, and starkly had he Maggie rallied, when out the hellish legion sallied, as bees and biz out the angry fight, when plundering herds assail their bike, and as open Poesy's portal foes, when pop she starts before their nose, As eager runs the market crowd, one catch the thief or sounds out loud. So Maggie runs, the witch follows, wie Moni and Dricht strike and hollow. Atem, thou'll get thy Farron in hell, they roast thee like a heron, in vain thy Kate awaits thy coming. Kate soon will be a woeful woman. Now do they speed, utmost Meg, and win the keystone o' the brig. There at them thou they tail may toss, a running stream they dare not cross. But ere the keystone she could make, the flying a tail she had to shake. For Nanny far before the rest, hard upon noble Maggie pressed, and flew at Tam wi' furious ettle, and but little wist she Maggie's mettle. I spring brought off her master hail, but left behind her ain great tail. The carlin caught her by the rump, and left poor Maggie scarce a stump. Now what this tale truth shall read, ilk man and mother's son, take heed. Whenever to drink you are inclined, or Cutty Sark's grin in your mind, think ye may buy the joys o'er dear, remember Tam O Shanter's mare.